Computers and the internet is another of Oscar's passions. He now works in IT, and ever since I've known him, he's spent a huge amount of time on his own, in front of a computer, furiously working himself up into a sweaty frenzy. Apparently, Mario Kart can be quite fun. Fashion, and particularly designer labels, is another of Oscar's passions. This may come as a bit of a surprise to some of you who thinks he generally looks quite scruffy. So, although he may sometimes look like a tramp, I can assure you he's the most expensively dressed tramp ever. So take, for example, on his, I think it was his 14th or 15th birthday, and Oscar receives a dressing gown as a gift. As is customary, when he's received new clothes, Oscar immediately decided to model it. So he stripped down to his underpants, put the dressing gown on, and was doing a little dance in the lounge in front of the assembled guests and family when he realised he needed a fart. And being a teenager, Oscar hilariously decided to cock his leg like a dog and let rip. But it wasn't just a fart, was it? Was it, Oscar? No, Oscar, it was a bit more than that, wasn't it? Much to Oscar's dismay, it had a non-gaseous component in what I believe is called a follow-through or a shot. Yes, basically, Oscar deposited a little present of his own on the lounge floor. As I said, Oscar does have a certain commitment and style to the things he does, and the dressing gown was Ralph Lauren. So at least he looks cool. And it may come as another surprise to some of you, that when Oscar was younger, he wasn't always the successful, sophisticated ladies' man you see before you today. It's probably something to do with Oscar's flirting technique of incessantly talking about football, German techno music, how much beer he can drink, and then once he's had a few, incessantly and mercilessly picking on girls' insecurities like boys tend to do in the playground at primary schools. As a result, Oscar went through a fairly extended period of limited success with women. And Oscar is in fact the only person I've ever met who's had a condom in their wallet for so long that it's actually passed its best before date. As I said, Oscar does things with a certain style, and there was a Paul Smith condom. Maybe he was saving it for best or something. Oscar's technique clearly improved, and he now has a new passion in his life to which to show his commitment and loyalty. And that is, of course, his beautiful wife, Sally. And he certainly shares with Sally one of his other passions in life, which is drinking. So for those of you who don't know the story of when they got engaged, they've been together for nearly a year and a half. They've gone on holiday to Tenerife. They were having dinner at a romantic restaurant overlooking the sea as the sun sets on another perfect day, when Oscar was suddenly overcome with happiness and love, and on the spur of the moment decided to propose, to which Sally immediately said yes. And I do say, I imagine that happened. Well, no, sorry, I don't say that. I imagine, what I'm going to say is they imagine they spent the rest of the night drinking, dancing, cavorting, staring deep into each other's lives as they contemplated the unknowable happiness of their future lives together. But now, I do say imagine, because they got so drunk, neither of them remembers a single thing about what happened the rest of their engagement night. And the only memento they have were burps that tasted of oysters and a little pile of vomit at the end of the bed that neither would claim to be responsible for. So I've talked about Oscar's commitment and loyalty. He's actually also generous, funny, and he's great fun to be with. Although he does try and hide it very well, he's caring and he's kind. And it's these qualities that have made him such a good friend and why it's such a great honour for me to be his best man. They're also the qualities that I know are going to make him such a great husband. You're both amazing people. I know how happy you make each other. Oscar quite often sounds like a giggly 10-year-old schoolgirl when I speak to him on the phone these days. Miserable, surly, whinging, pain in the arse. You're going to have a great future together, look after each other and enjoy each other. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you all please to be upstanding? And like a full-on standing ovation for our fabulous bride and groom. Oscar and
He did brilliant.
Oh, he was really good.